Big one today, let's look at the artificial intelligence of Stellaris. In Stellaris there will be a system of AI personalities governing all the actions of each AI empire. It will decide who they consider to be military opponents, what kind of trades they will be interested in, and how they will organise and manage their empire internally. Each AI empire's personality will be determined based on their ethos, their form of government, and their traits. As a player you will be able to see exactly what personality each AI empire has. These personalities have been built around traditional sci-fi tropes, so for all you Trekkies out there you'll get your Klingons and your Federation. Personalities will, in some cases, give you a very obvious idea of how a particular diplomatic action might go. For instance, isolationists will not be going into your first choice of Federation buddies, whereas the aptly named Federation Builders personality will indicate that you're onto a winner. Fallen empires are unique in terms of personality. After centuries of seeing what the galaxy has to offer, they have abandoned all of their moderate ideals and have committed fanatically to a single ethos. Their personalities are tied to this fanatical ethos. For example, a xenophobic fallen empire will avoid any and all contact with the outside world, but should you get too close to their territory and threaten their isolation, they might just attack. Additionally, fanatical spiritualists will consider themselves holy guardians of all that is sacred, so if you go treading on any of their holy sites, they might just attack without warning. Now, fallen empires can't conquer you, but they can blow your planets to kingdom come and force you to abandon your colonies. Cutting your species down to size is not out of the question for these elder threats. AI can sometimes go against their personalities. However, this only occurs when there is a pressing reason to do so, such as threat. Threat is a mechanic in Stellaris similar to aggressive expansion in Europa Universalis 4. Conquering worlds, subjugating other species, and destroying enemy infrastructure will generate threat towards other empires. Threat is also dynamically generated dependent on the distance between you and other empires empires' personalities. For example, xenophobic isolationists won't care if you're purging aliens a half a galaxy away. But if all the planets around them are being annexed by an expansionist empire, they'll start doing something. Empires that are threatened by the same aggressor will get an opinion boost towards each other, making them more likely to join in alliances and federations. So if you go on a campaign of conquest, then expect there to be a chance that the galaxy will unite to take you down. While threat decays naturally over time, there's no guarantee that the alliances formed by your initial aggression will break up after your break from conquest. Stellaris also takes another mechanic from EU4, rivalry. You can declare any independent empire you're not allied to your rival, up to a maximum of 3 rivals. Having an empire as a rival will generate influence for you monthly dependent on the relative power of your rival. Having a weaker rival than yourself will not generate much influence. Additionally, the amount of influence generated will be modified by ethos. Militarist empires will benefit significantly more from rivalries than pacifist ones. Naturally, empires probably won't be happy with you rivaling them and will probably rival you right back. Being a rival with another empire will improve your relations with their enemies and worsen relations with their friends, driving conflict in the galaxy. Penultimately, let's cover the AI economy. Economics has been one of the largest priorities in the development of the Stellaris AI. The Stellaris AI will be competent, but of course will never match the skill of an experienced human player. The AI will manage both enemy empire economies and your empire's sectors economies. AI economic decisions will be governed by a budgeting system. Every mineral and energy credit the AI has coming in will be earmarked for a particular section of the budget. These sections are things such as spending for colonies, the navy, the army, spaceports, buildings on planets, etc. The way the AI divides spending amongst these sections depends on their personality and the needs of the time. The AI is only permitted to spend within its various budget sections, so it will always have money for colonization, building fleets, and investing in its economy. However, if its fleet has just been destroyed, expect the naval section of the budget to adjust accordingly so it can pour resources into building a new one. The AI also takes careful consideration of the needs of its empire when constructing new infrastructure. If it sees that it's running an energy deficit, then it will focus on building things that will increase its energy credit income. Additionally, sectors have an extra layer of logic. For example, if you tell them to focus on producing energy, then they will overproduce it so that you get the surplus. This AI dev diary has been a big one, and leaves some interesting questions for us that I don't think will be answered, but we can take some inclinations from it. Will AI personalities change in-game dynamically? Do AI leaders have an effect on the Empire's diplomacy? Will threat be an effective deterrent from blobbing? Will the AI economy be run efficiently enough to give players a real run for their money? At the moment, I'm looking forwards to how these features will be expanded upon in the future, as it's already looking like an amazing place to start from. Who knows what future expansions could hold. I hope you enjoyed this and found it informative. Next week we're going to be talking about debris and reverse engineering, so subscribe so you don't miss it.